Yeah, weather's against me. Let's go for a little fly round. Yeah, this is all my land. All good stuff, eh? This teaches you stick control to go around all these trees and stuff, you know. It's good practice, you know. But because the P3 is not the most accurate in terms of positioning, I wouldn't advise going between too narrow a gap, of course. You know, like let's turn around and there's one gap that I think would be a little bit too interesting, I think, to make, and that's that one there. I think that might be a little bit too interesting to make. Let's see. Let's go up a bit. Let's get a bit of. Doesn't take much of the wing to upset her through there, you see. So let's bring her back out, and let's just take her through the trees. Okay, I know that most of you guys don't have land like I have with all these trees and this sort of stuff to play around with, but find yourself a little park or something with a few trees in, and have a fly around the trees. Okay, I haven't done it this time. You should really cancel your return to home altitude and stuff, because you can imagine if you lose control in somewhere like this, it's going to be rather upsetting when she tries to do 30-metre altitude. But the other thing, of course, is it's all good stuff, you know, all good stuff. All good stuff to play around with. Have a good little fly, and just learn to use the sticks. Take her through the trees. You know, it's amazing what you can do. You know, and I'm sorry guys, you know, those who give me stick about being a grumpy old fart, I think this sort of thing shows that I might have a bit of an idea of what I'm doing, you know. But I certainly wouldn't advise a new guy to have a go at this sort of thing unless, you know, they need a few hours under the belt playing around with the, yeah. You're not seeing what I'm actually doing. I'm actually throwing this P3 around a lot, and she's doing a lot of banking, a lot of yawing to actually do this. But it's good. It's all good fun, you know. I should have put my head cam on and actually given you an actual recording of what's actually being done, so you could see actually what the model's doing. But of course, I didn't expect to be doing quite this. So now here's one for you. Here's one for you. Let's do a bit of limbo. Whee! Don't panic. That's the thing, is keep calm. Don't panic. Think about what your sticks do. Left stick does up, down, and rotates the machine. This is where, you know, I do a lot of fixed wing flying, and of course the left stick is not quite the same again then. So I actually have to say to myself sometimes that, you know, I'm not flying a 3D or my Concorde or whatever, you know. Yes, I've got a Concorde model, yeah. So, but anyway, the matter is to keep this thing under control. And I'm actually doing it in PGPS, so I'm not in ATTI mode for this. There's no real reason to learn to do ATTI mode unless you really want to learn how to fly it completely without assistance. The DJI really is not, because it's such a thing to fly. Yeah, I do advise ATTI mode to learn what the machine is about, and let's say Right, I'll get in the middle here. This is my little bit of lawn area I've got, and do a rotation so you see it. Okay, now we can switch to ATTI mode, which I'm in now, and we can learn to fly her in an area such as this. Because basically you lose your stable hover, that's the main thing. And also whenever you start her moving in a direction, she will continue to keep moving in that direction. So that's the main thing you have to, when you've got the GPS switched in, she will tend to, when you let go of the stick, she will tend to stay, or only move a short distance from when you let go of the sticks. So we'll put it back to GPS, and immediately you can see the difference. The flight controller immediately banks her back the other way to stop her. But if you go to ATTI, it just keeps drifting. And she's in ATTI mode at the moment, and of course she's drifting all over the place. So that's my battery telling me I'm just running out. I'm down to 30%, which is a safe level. So let's put her on the ground. Camera up to make sure the lens is not touched by anything. Okay, gently, and let her down. That's it. Recording stopped.